If you don't learn this valuable skill, you're always going to earn less than your peers who do have this skill. In this video, you're going to learn a simple 4-step system to learning how to sell anything. After hiring over 100 salespeople, it's apparent to me that anyone can learn how to sell. I've helped multiple bartenders, waiters, and even teachers pivot to a career in sales and make over $100,000 a year. So the first step is simply realizing you've been selling your whole life. You just haven't been getting paid for it. From the time you were a child, asking for 30 more minutes before you have to go to bed, right? Trying to extend your bedtime. You were selling an idea, right? You weren't selling a product, but you were selling an idea that it was a good idea for you to stay up late, despite the fact that you act crazy when you stay up late, right? Or you were selling your parents on white ice cream before dinner. Isn't that big of a deal, right? You are selling since that young age. What's happened is, over time, people become more self-conscious and get more afraid to sell people on their different concepts and their ideas. However, it is the most valuable, most highly paid skill in the world. So think about business owners. There is no such thing as a business that doesn't sell something. It's not a business. That would be a non-for-profit, right? So anything you want to do in life, whether it's you want to pursue a career in engineering, you want to pursue a career in art, whatever it is, if you're an engineer and you want to get promoted at some point, you're going to need to sell or demonstrate your own value and convey the value that you bring to the company on why it's a good idea to promote you to the next level. Just standard negotiation is so practical. Selling is one of the most valuable skills you can ever have. So the first step in learning how to sell anything is realizing you've already started. Step number 2, discovery. You must sell like a doctor. So the first thing when you get to a doctor's office, the first thing he's going to do is ask you, what brings you in today? This is the first discovery question. What brings you in today? Okay, and you tell him maybe you've been dealing with a stomach ache. His second discovery question, oh wow, how long have you been dealing with that? His third discovery question is probably going to be, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much does it hurt? Does this sound familiar at all if you're watching this? I hope so, right? The doctor's asking discovery questions to uncover what is your pain, how long you've been dealing with it, so he can diagnose what the source of that pain is. And hopefully, and most times, they can, just prescribe a solution. Which brings us to step number 3, demo or demonstrate value. And that's where the solution comes in. So the doctor hears your pain. Oh, you've been dealing with a stomach ache. You've had it for this long. It hurts this bad. My recommendation is go to X pharmacy and pick up this pill and use it for the next 7 or 8 days. And after those 7 or 8 days, you should be feeling just fine. You should be back to normal. This should be gone. This is the stomach flu. It's been going around everywhere. But after 7 or 8 days of taking this medicine at this specific time and this many times per day, you should be just fine. What he just did in sales terms is doing a product demo. He said, hey, here's what's going to happen when you take my pill. You're going to feel better after 7 to 8 days. And a lot of times they'll say, you have to do it at this particular way, this particular time. Make sure you eat first. He's telling you the how to do it, and he's demonstrating the product and how it works and what you need to do in order for it to work for you. If you were to sell cars, it would be no different. Hey, this car is not yours yet, but when you do get this car, here's how you put this one in drive. If you got a new Tesla, I drive a Tesla, and it's completely different. So when I went on that demo, it was really interesting. Instead of, putting it in drive like this, using the stick or whatever on the ground, it's a simple swipe up on a screen. I had to be demonstrated some of this stuff. It's no different in selling. If you're going to sell a piece of clothing, this is what it looks like. Why don't you go try it on, right? You get them to see the value. Your job is to uncover the value that your product has. The next step after the demonstration is closing. A lot of times what a doctor does, it doesn't even feel like closing because the pain is so bad that you're going to pay them whatever money is required, and a lot of time insurance covers it. But what I like about doctors is they're going to say, hey, and if you're not feeling better 7 or 8 days from now, why don't you come back to me and we'll figure out what's going on. But you should be feeling just fine. They make you schedule the follow-up appointment. Congratulations, you've just been closed, not only on the medicine, but he just closed you on coming back to him. And if you think you're going to come back to the doctor's office for free, you're wrong, right? They close you on your next appointment on the spot. So if you're selling a product, the customers always buy when the value of what it is that they're buying is greater than the money in their pocket. Dwayne, what could you mean by that? If you're going to go buy a pair of shoes, the only reason you purchase the pair of shoes is if you value having those shoes on your feet more than that money in your pocket, right? When the value is greater than the money in your wallet or the money in your bank account. So How do you sell something of that much value? It's easy. You have to solve for the pain. In health, it's easy because there's actually literal physical pain. In business, it's different. So maybe the pain a retail store is, man, I don't like my closet. I don't like my gym outfits. I don't like the way I look when I go to work. That's the pain. The only way you're going to uncover this stuff and be able to sell more and do it more effectively and help people is understanding, hey, what brings you in today? Okay. Are you looking to talk to me about, like, where do you plan on, like, wearing some of these clothes? Is this for work? Or is this for going out? You're solving a pain. And once you can uncover what that pain is, when it comes time to get into that cash register, if you've uncovered the pain, you made them relive what that is, and you showed them, hey, we've got a solution for this. Oh my gosh, look how amazing you look in that outfit. You're gonna go crush it. It makes it so much easier to pull out that wallet. So the simple steps to selling, it's not that selling is so super complex. It's that a lot of people are just so afraid of rejection. And the best thing about sales that most people don't know is sales isn't about how good of a talker you are. Some of the best salespeople in the world are absolutely, introverted. It's more about how good you are at asking questions and listening. Notice what the doctor does. He doesn't give you a speech. He starts with discovery, asks open-ended questions. Then he explains the value of the product. Hey, after 7-8 days, you're gonna be feeling better. And closes you. He asks for the business. He says, I want you to come back 7-8 days from now. There's no convincing. If you feel like you have to convince someone to buy, you're doing it wrong. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you wanna learn more about how you can make $100,000 a year without any sales experience or fresh out of college, go ahead and watch this video right here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.